Good morning, everyone. January 1st, 2021. We made it. We survived 2020. Great to be alive. Could be worse. Let's hope 2021 gets better than 2020. All right. So I got to give you guys some more footage here this morning. A little more in depth with the graph settings, the side scan. And then we'll go to the live scope and the fish catching like we did on the last video there. So this is again out of Huxley here on Toledo Bend. You can obviously see right here, here's a bend in the river here. This is on the north side of Huxley here. You can see we side scan this tree here. You can see the few fish in here. Here's a few shadows here. We'll zoom in here a little bit so you can see a little bit better. But you can see those few fish there and the fish sitting here suspended in the top of this thing. This tree's in 27 foot, and those fish are, 14, 15 foot range, somewhere in there. So let's go to a little footage here, and we'll catch a couple of them.
Little crap. What are you doing on there, little man? I ain't that little.
Hey guys, real quick, before this little clip here plays, I put this one in here because this is really cool. You can see it on the live scope, but I actually stick a fish. You'll see me stick the fish right in here, and as that fish comes up, he actually gets me hung on this limb right here, and the fish gets off pretty quick, but you can actually see my jig or weight, one of the two, dangling on this limb for just a second. So you guys watch this area. It's a pretty cool shot here. All right, here's our next setup. You can see this is the same bend. We were just right here on this waypoint. Now we've gone across to the other. So you can see there's fish holding in this area. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 trees here right together that have fish on them. You can see here several fish on this. This here actually is a trot line. John hangs up on it later, and we watched it on the live scope. I didn't put it on here, I don't think. He pulls the trot line up and finally breaks off, and as the trot line's going back down, you would think, hey, that messed up the fishing, but I literally set the hook on one coming back up. You can see a couple fish here, and then you can see another group here. We caught fish off several of these trees here. I'm not sure exactly how many I got on here. I didn't put them all on here, but you can see the group there, big wad. And then there's several here all up and down this from the base. I mean, this is 31 foot. Base of this tree all the way up has fish in it. We would have stayed in this area longer, obviously, because you can see there's fish in here, but you can see on some of the live scope shots, the wind was getting pretty bad out there, and our waves are rocking pretty good, and the live scope transducer actually comes out of the water several times, and so I lose footage. So we just finally moved and went to a little bit different area there. So here's the All right, like I said, wind got pretty rowdy out there, and the waves are getting pretty big. And the old Ultrex does a great job of holding there, but it's a matter of getting footage on the live scope for you guys so you can see it. So like I said, my live scope transducer was coming out of the water, and can't really shoot good footage when it's out of the water. So we moved over here. This is the first big bend here in the river, south of Huxley. This is where the old pier and everything is still in the water here. This is a real popular area. You can see this tree right here. Got a pretty good little wad here. We'll zoom in. And you can see those fish bunched up. Again, we're 29.5 foot, so those fish are probably 20 foot or so down there. Good little wad there. We got on these and caught a few of them here. So
Under the sea.
okay, so here's a little bit different switch up here. So as we left the bend here, we idled on up this side of the river here, and you can see right here, said, that's more than likely sand bass. There was a bunch more behind us here. Well, then John, you can see some here also. John and I roll up on this. Oh man, here we go. Here's the rest of our limit. Here's the mother lode. We have hit them, jackpot. And then right past that, here's a couple more. Woo, man, it's thick in there. Well, notice how bright these returns are. Now this looks like crappie stacked up. Perfect positioning. These here are a little more spread out. Should have been our first clue. But as we kept on idling, after we fished some of this, we noticed that these fish continuously moved. They moved all up and down this as we would idle back and forth. I threw a spoon. But what keyed us in on is I think I got it here on video. I dropped down in the top. It's one of these two. And as soon as I got down to the top, boom, one hammered it and pulled it up. And sure enough, it was a sand bass. So here we go. All right, so here's one last little shot here. You can see these are positioned beautifully, the old popcorn as we like to call it here. And then you can see on the live scope here as well, you can see them just sitting on the underside. For some reason I've noticed they like to sit on the underside of the laydowns like this. So anyway, this will be the last shot like this. I'll leave you guys with a few fish catches here. Like I say, once again, happy 21, and you guys enjoy, and hope you guys like this, and we're going to grow some more here in 21. I've got a new lithium battery. You guys might have noticed in my live scope videos that my voltage is dropping pretty good. I'm losing some voltage there. I've got 3 graphs running, and small wire. I don't have them run direct like you're supposed to. So but I've got a Dakota lithium that'll be here, I believe, Monday, and we're going to test it out, and I'll give you guys a review on it, just for my dedicated live scope battery. And then I've got a new rod and reel that was supposed to be here yesterday, but hopefully it'll get here maybe tomorrow. We'll see what the U.S. Postal Service decides to do with it. It may be in Egypt for all we know. So it is one of the big brands drinking the Kool-Aid, and we're going to see how it does. So we'll give you guys an honest review of it, and see how that goes. That'll be in upcoming videos, and you guys enjoy, Have a good weekend. Hit that subscribe button. Give us any feedback. Look forward to it. And let's go fishing. Have a good one.